Previously on One Life to Live.
You paid to have someone murdered tonight, and I can prove it.
I guess my best isn't good enough for you, is it, Scott?
I know who shot Max. It was her. You won't die, will you, Max? You wouldn't make me a murderer, too, would you?
Hey, I didn't mean to frighten you. I'm sorry, okay?
You didn't frighten me. You just surprised me, that's all.
Well, then I guess that makes us even.
I don't know what you mean.
Well, I surprised you and you surprised me. Pretty much constantly, ever since I've known you. You know something? You have an amazing attitude. It's one of the things I admire about you the most.
I don't want your admiration. I really don't want anything from you.
I know. Not quite sure I understand why, but I do know.
You confessed to kidnapping me, keeping me prisoner for months, and you don't understand why I don't want anything to do with you?
Actually, Nora, what I don't understand is, if you've gotten past your problems with Lindsay, why can't you get past your problems with me?
Are you saying she was involved in this?
Lizzie, whatever it is will have to wait. We're right in the middle of something.
This will only take a minute. Could we go somewhere where we could have a little privacy?
Forget her. She has nothing to say to you or anybody else. It's the same old hogwash she's been spouting 1,000 times.
This is important.
Okay. You wait out here, Paul. You got a problem, Benji?
You seem to. What is it, Asa? What is it you're afraid she's going to tell him?
I'm investigating 2 major felonies right now, so I don't have a lot of time.
Time after time, I know I've done the wrong thing. And I want to do the right thing, not just because it's the right thing, but because I'm hoping it will make you see me differently, more like you used to. Maybe a little more forgiving. I am trying to do better.
This is about Melanie and...
It's not about anything like that. It's life or death. Really. It's something that I think you need to hear. Something that I have to tell you. Because it could change everything.
It was her, John. She shot Max. How dare you accuse me of shooting him? I love him. I'll have to go see him. You're not going anywhere. You're the reason he's in there in the first place.
What is wrong with everybody in this town has lost their mind? First you're accusing Blair, and now you're accusing her? All of a sudden we're stuck in a really bad Columbo rerun.
Believe me, Sky is not innocent.
What are you talking about? Sky is in love with Max. It's appalling, I know, but it's true.
She thinks she's innocent. That's why she tried to kill him. It's the oldest motive. Come on, Sky. Woman scorn.
Oh, I'm sure you'd know all about that.
John, you were in the diner. You saw her. How she threatened him. She was full of hatred. I mean, she couldn't hide it.
Well, that's Sky. She's excitable and she has a way with words. You of all people should know that.
Sky, go ahead. Tell us why you were at Ace's mansion.
You were at Ace's last night.
I was there looking for Max. I ran into her. I told her that last night.
Yeah. I had just gotten there and you were leaving. You had seen Max, hadn't you? You shot him. You were upset. I saw that you were upset. You couldn't hide it. Believe me, John, she couldn't hide it.
Well, Sky?
Oh, I don't have to stand here and take this.
Yes, you do.
I want an answer right now.
Thank God you're all right. I didn't want you to die. I didn't. Max? Say something. Why are you looking at me like that? Hey. Hey, Max. It's me, Blair. Look, I know that you're angry with me. But look, you're mad at me for things that happened before I fell back in love with you. Look, will you just listen? We did some horrible things. I mean, you went straight back to Sky and you slept with her. Max, we both made mistakes. But I think that they're forgivable. You know what? This is our chance. We can start over. We can have everything. You know that. You know that.
Answer the question, Sky.
No, don't. Don't say anything until you talk to a lawyer.
Wait a minute. I don't need a lawyer. I've got nothing to hide. Now, the last time that I saw Max, he was rushing off to deal with something huge. I don't know. That's how he referred to it. I have no idea what he was talking about. And then I went to the mansion later, much later, and I rang the bell. No one answered. And that's when I ran into Dr. Fruitcake over there.
Where were you about 1:30 in the morning?
No, don't. Anything you say the wrong thing, and I'll hang you with it.
So what, are you not formally representing her?
I love Max. Come on, I couldn't hurt him. I would never do that. Please, all I want right now is to go in there and see him. If you let me do that, I swear, I'll talk to you later, all you want.
All right. That's a good idea. Come with me.
You know what Lindsay's telling Bo, don't you? A pack of damn lies. And whatever it is, I'm not afraid of it or her. And where the hell do you get off asking me anything?
Listen closely, Asa. I had nothing to do with the Crossroads shooting or Max getting shot. On my marriage vows, I swear that's the truth. So I don't want any more trouble from you, so just leave Vicky and me alone.
Let me tell you something, Benji. I wish the hell I could. I wish I could completely forget you, wipe you out of my mind. I wish I could forget everything that happened between us, like it never happened. None of it. All right, Lindsay. What is it?
This is really hard.
Come on, Lindsay. Come on. Tell the truth. Come forward, all right? Be the stand-up citizen we know you can be. Tell him about Asa and the hitman.
What is it?
Before I tell you what I have to say, I need to ask you something, and I know it's going to be a little strange of me to ask, but... Could you just answer me this one thing? What was it about me that you loved?
Oh, for goodness sake.
There was a lot about you that I loved. Your spirit, your energy, and your talent, your sense of adventure, your laugh.
Do you think there's any way that we could still be friends?
What are you doing?
Truth is, I think I'm just having trouble with the fact that you're not in my life anymore. I know you have feelings for Lainey and for Nora.
Lindsay, what does this have to do with life and death?
Nothing. Will you just tell him about Asa?
It would just mean a lot to me if our relationship wasn't completely over. I miss it. depended on it. I know it would never be the same. But we could still talk and share things once in a while, no?
Oh, yeah, like that's going to happen.
Lindsay, we've been through all of this before.
I know we have. I know we've been through this before, but I need to talk about it again. I need the strength to do the right thing. That's what I'm trying to tell you, is that I need your strength to help me be better.
Are you saying that the only way you'll do the right thing is if we're friends? Because that's not the way it works. You have to have trust to build a relationship, and we really don't have much of that anymore.
No, if that's what you heard, it came out the wrong way, because one doesn't depend on the other.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. And I have to be totally honest with you. I don't think it's a good idea that we socialize until we get the whole truth about Nora's kidnapping. Until all the questions that Sam's been asking have all been answered.
Well, what do you know? Bo still believes that you had something to do with my kidnapping. Ain't that a kick in the head? Are you telling me that Lindsay was involved in this kidnapping?
Look, everyone knows that the two of you are enemies. You can't stand each other. She helped wreck your marriage to Bo, and you returned the favor. But you've let bygones be bygones with her. Why won't you do the same for me?
What has Lindsay told you about me anyway?
She didn't have to tell me anything about you.
Well, she must have said something.
Let me tell you something, Nora. I've been Lindsay's brother-in-law for a long time. She is a conniving, selfish, two-faced schemer. Do not trust her.
But I should trust you.
Yes, you should. Look, I just want to be your friend here. Just give me a chance to show you that I'm worth it.
Colin, I told you to stay away from her, and I meant it. You stay away from her.
Hey, stop it. He was just here to see Lindsay and he was leaving.
I told you if I saw you anywhere near her again,
Sam,
I mean
stop it.
Isn't that what I said, Nora?
What does that mean? He meant what he said. You didn't have a conversation with that psychopath.
You know
did
what?
You?
He knows that Lindsay's involved in this. He knows. He's the one who can get her. He's the only one who can incriminate her. So I will have as many conversations with him as I want to until he tells me what I need to know.
Lindsay, I have to get back to work. Is that what you wanted to tell me?
Come on, Lindsay, come on. Come on. You don't need to blackmail Asa. Come forward with the truth. Let it work for you. Tell Bo what you know.
What I wanted to say was that I made a donation to pediatric research in our baby's name.
That's nice. I'm glad.
I know I'm not supposed to dwell on it. I know I'm supposed to probably even make myself think that my pregnancy never happened, but it did.
No, of course it did.
But I can't help but wonder what our child would have become if he had lived.
This is life and death.
It was.
I know this is still awfully hard for you. And I'm sorry. It's hard for me, too. But I think it's great what you did. And I thank you. Now I do have to go.
Okay. I know you have important things to do.
He hit it right on the head. He hit the nail on the head. You can't do the right thing unless there's a price tag on it. So what's the price tag on Asa, Lindsay?
As high as I can make it.
If all this tragedy and anguish has caused you to have a change of heart, Asa, then it can only be a good thing.
What's going on?
He says he's ending the feud.
Well, I hope that's true. It is true. What did the witch tell you on that? Well, that was personal. Then, listen, we are on top of the investigation into the shooting. Okay? Let us handle it.
Let's go and get this looked at and then get out of here. Well.
You know, whoever ordered that hit was a lucky guy. Could have been murder one. Maybe, you should stop worrying about who shot Benji and start worrying about who shot your brother.
How dare you show your face in here? You get out! He doesn't want to see you.
You got that wrong. It's you, Blair. He doesn't want to see you. He doesn't want to have anything to do with you anymore.
I'm still his wife.
You were his wife. He dumped you. He's divorcing you. He's leaving you for me.
We had a fight. We said some things that we didn't mean, but we'll get past it.
What was the fight about? Sky, do you know?
Well, it turns out that that company I said Blair owned at the diner that day, she does own it. She betrayed Max.
I'm telling you.
He found out.
I want her out of here. If you're not out of here, I'm going to call security and have you thrown out. You got that?
I don't know why he would let her go in there.
I don't either, and I don't like it. I'm going to go find the ICU nurse.
Okay, good.
Get out of my way.
You don't touch him. Get your hands off of me now.
Enough.
Get out of here.
Enough.
Leave me
Both of them,
alone.
stop it.
Everybody out. Everybody out.
I think this patient has had enough for one morning. Let's go. Visiting hours for you people are over.
Where's Star? How's she with the babysitter, right?
Okay. You have to stop right now. Don't think. Thinking never did anything for anybody. Just breathe.
Let me tell you something. We better think. We better both think because Max knows. I'm telling you, he knows.
What did Max say?
Nothing.
Blair.
He didn't have to say anything, Todd. I could tell by the way he was looking at me. He knows. I'm telling you.
He doesn't know anything.
knows.
How could he know anything? You couldn't see anything. You shot him in the back.
I don't even remember it. All I remember is what happened afterwards. I was standing there with the gun in my hand. He was there in a pool of blood. I just keep playing it over in my mind. I'm never going to forget.
No, you will forget it. Starting right now, you will forget it, okay? You shut up about it. No, you didn't do this. Somebody else did. Do you understand that?
Yeah, until Max says it wasn't somebody
Max
else.
isn't going to say it. He was unconscious. He was chewing on the rug.
Todd, what if he heard something?
All right, you listen to me. I said that I would get you out of this, and I will, but you cannot lose it. Do you understand that? Now, I will keep you from going to prison, okay? But you gotta trust me.
I do trust you. Thank you for helping me.
Two of you have an awful lot to talk about. Anything you'd like to share?
You know, I said that I would take Star for a couple days, and she just won't let me, as usual.
Dr. Williams has given me permission to question Max when he regains consciousness. I figured I'd ask him something like, so, Max, tell me who shot you. How does that work for both of you?
Asa?
So you decide to use your brains, what's left of them, and not tell Bo about your ridiculous delusions. Me with a hitman. I mean, you gotta be loco. You, lady, saved yourself an awful lot of trouble.
It's no trouble. It's no trouble for me at all. In fact, I'm kind of enjoying it. And now I'm ready to tell you what it's going to take to keep me quiet about seeing you pay that hitman to kill Ben Davidson.
Your instinct was right, Doc. It was a hit. And word on the street is somebody got a nice piece of change to take you out.
Yeah, well, I'm flattered.
This is no joke, Doc. And you know what? Nobody's even really talking about who hired this guy.
Yeah, well, my money's on Rourke.
Could be. You guys go back, huh?
Yeah.
Well, anyways, Rourke's real indignified that you busted up his place, you trashed his card table. That I know.
You didn't tell me that part.
Well, no, rightly so. Femalians don't need to be susceptible to those aspects of business.
I appreciate you looking out for me, Harry. Really, I do. But I assure you I can take it.
Yeah, you probably can. And by the way, I thought you looked incredibly beauteous last night in that wedding dress. The whole ceremonial got me really choked up. In a good way.
Thank you. That's very sweet of you. And may I say, I'm very glad both of you could come.
Yeah, me too. Let me ask you something. Is the marriage still copacetic?
Harry, we've been married about a minute.
All right, relax. I was asking.
Can we get back to business here? Look, somebody knows something about this contractor, and sooner or later they're going to open their mouth. I just need you guys to keep your ears open. But right now, what I need to know is if the hit was called off.
Look, nobody's talking guarantees here. There are a lot of people really upset about bringing Kevin and Kelly in, helping them infiltrate the organization. Well, what I'm hearing, and this isn't written in stone, but what I'm hearing is, yeah, hit's been called off.
Oh, thank God. Thank God.
I want you to forget it. I don't want you playing along with him, Nora. I don't want you to go anywhere near him.
Excuse me? I can take care of myself, thank you very much.
I know you can. You survived a train wreck. You survived a broken pelvis. You survived being with him for months, and you have no idea what he did. You have no memory of... You have no memory of the past few years. But the point is, I don't mind you playing along with Lindsay just to, set her up and pretend to be your friend. But flirting with Jack the Ripper like this, Nora...
God.
No, look, it's risky and you know it.
I know who he is. I know what he is. But Lindsay was involved in this, and I am going to get her. Do you understand? I'm going to get her.
Did something happen I don't know about? I mean, what changed here? What's happened?
I went to the hospital today. I had a checkup, and they told me I probably would never regain any more of my memory back. None of my memory back. Do you know what it's like to live like this? Do you have any idea what I've been living with? And those people are responsible. They're responsible, and I want to get them. Only one of them I can't get. I can't get Colin because I gave him immunity in order to save Will. But I might be able to get Colin to give me Lindsay. And that would be so sweet. I want her, Sam. I want her, and I want to crack her. And I know how. I know how. Thank you. Thank you so much, Jackie, and you too, Harry. I am so grateful. Thank you so much.
Anytime, though.
And that goes in duplication for me. Hey, take care of her, will you, Ben?
It's my life goal, Harry. Thanks, fellas.
All right.
Thank God. I couldn't bear to lose you.
Hey, that was never an option. We're charmed, remember? Magic shield.
And that moment last night when you got shot. That was one of the worst moments in my entire life.
Yeah, we'll try not to think about it anymore.
I don't think you have any idea what you mean to me, and I don't think I have the words to tell you.
Hey, I heard your vows.
And I meant every word. Well, this means that we're not prisoners here anymore. We can leave and take our lives back, right? What?
This is too easy. I'm not convinced that this is over.
$500,000.
So you want $500,000. Me, I want $5 billion. But you don't get it just by asking. So forget it. I will not be blackmailed by the likes of you. You are barking up the wrong money tree, you witch.
You listen to me, you murderous old gas bag. I came this close to telling Bo what I saw. You better make sure I have that $500,000 in cash by the end of the week. Or I'm going to tell not only Bo, but the Banner and anyone else I can think of.
Go on, tell Bo. He's not going to believe your stupid word over mine.
What do you think, that he's not going to talk to someone who saw you in that bar with that man? Oh, yes. I'll tell Bo what I know, and then he'll be able to corroborate the story. And then you, my friend, will spend your last few remaining years stamping out license plates in Statesville with a roommate named Tiny.
Don't you count on it. I will still be here, stamping you out.
You're still facing felony charges for framing Will. And I'll bet that's just the tip of the iceberg. You give me what I want, Asa Buchanan. Or I'll tell Bo what I saw.
Damn your hide, you bitch.
Oh, excuse me, nurse. Could you please tell me what the status is of Mr. Buchanan?
Oh, he still is unconscious, Detective.
Do you have any idea how much longer he will remain unconscious?
There's no way of knowing, I'm afraid.
Could you do me a favor? As soon as he wakes up, find me, let me know. Thank you.
Whose side are you on, anyway? I mean, besides your own, of course. Mine or Blair's?
Well, yours, of course.
Really? Well, I wasn't too sure.
But I helped you with that nice detective,
No, I
didn't
didn't need your help. No one could seriously believe I'd shoot Max. The whole idea of that is completely bizarre.
I know what a zany those cops are, you know. Still, if I were you, I wouldn't cooperate with them.
Why not? I have nothing to hide.
Still, it's a high-profile case. You know, there's a lot of media coverage. And they're going to be looking for a scapegoat. And I don't think you want that job.
What I want is to be in there with Max. If Blair tried to shoot him once, she'll try to do it again. And my money's on her.
Well, Max has a lot of enemies.
Yeah. And you're one of them. Did you do it?
Yes, I did. You know what threw me? Your fiendishly clever questioning. Come on, why would I shoot Max? My problems with Max stopped when he dumped Blair.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, if you didn't shoot Max, and I didn't shoot Max, then there's only one person left.
All right, you've been very clear with me, and now I want to be very clear with you. I am against this, period.
Why?
Because, Nora, it could have unintended consequences. Lindsay could panic. Things could get very, very ugly.
In a room full of people? Oh, come on, Sam. Think about it. They'd all be our witnesses. Lindsay would be totally unprepared. She'd be totally taken by surprise. It's perfect. I don't know why I didn't think of this before.
I want to help you. I owe you for Will. It's so risky.
It's not risky, don't you? We've done this before. We did this before in that case. I can't remember the verses. But we did it. Don't you remember? We took that cop's material and witness, and we put her on the stand, and we got her to believe that We knew more about what she saw than we really did.
Wait a minute, that's totally different.
No, it's not.
Yes,
it's not different.
It's completely different. That was in a court of law.
No.
We had armed guards with guns 10 feet away.
For God's sake, it's exactly the same. The only thing that's different is now this involves me. Don't you understand? We have no option. Sam, we're losing time here. And the more time that goes by, the easier it is for them to get away with this.
I suppose it could work.
It's going to work. I know it'll work.
Nora, you get one shot with this, all right? If you blow it, Lindsay catches on, and then you won't get a second shot.
You're right. I'll stick with my plan. Going after Colin, then.
Wait a minute. I take that back. Stick with Lindsay, all right? She is definitely the lesser of two evils. And I never thought you'd hear me saying that.
Well, I don't know about that so much. I know that her story would be easier to shake. She's not going to do anything unless she doesn't think she has a choice.
Okay. We'll do it. But now, what do we do about the other people? I mean, do we let them have a clue what's going on?
No, I want their reaction to be completely authentic.
Well, I can guarantee you that their reaction is going to be completely authentic.
Yeah, and I can't wait for my reaction. I can't wait. I can't wait. It'll be wonderful, Sam. Sweet justice at long last.
Your instincts are pretty accurate, aren't they? Why do you think it isn't over?
Well, Rourke's pretty angry, and we do have a past, and this whole Kevin Kelly undercover thing didn't help.
So what does that mean for us? I mean, if it's not over, what do we do?
We go home, we live our lives, like you said. But we keep the police guard and we watch our backs. Look, maybe Jackie and Harry are right. Maybe it is over, but if it isn't, I have to make it be.
Do we have Thanksgiving?
Are you kidding me? Our first as husband and wife, we're not missing that. And if you think we're going to lie down and let the mob do what cancer couldn't... Besides, I got a lot to be thankful for.
Me too. I want it to be over, Ben. I want you to be safe, always and forever.
I am safe. And I'm not going anywhere. I'm only sorry I got you involved in this, and that's why this has to stop. And I will make it stop. Come on. Let's go home.
Max, how you doing?
What's going on?
Max, can you tell me what happened?
Sleepy.
Max, who shot you?
So what did he say? Did he say who did this horrible thing to him?
No, he's still unable to speak.
I can't take any more of this.
You will take as much of this as you need to take.
Maybe with your help I can.
Well, I'm with you through this, Blair.
You won't walk out on me, will you?
No?
John, was it necessary to let Sky go in there and see Max? I mean, it really upset Renee.
I'm sorry. I know it upset you as well.
Well.
But there was a chance that it could lead to new evidence.
Did it?
I'm not sure, but I think it might.
Well, whatever you found out had to incriminate Sky. I mean, she has to be the one who did this.
Well, right now, Blair is still at the top of the suspect list, but I took what you said about Sky very seriously, and I am checking her out. She is not off the hook yet.
Okay.
planned this so carefully because you're absolutely right. We're only going to get one shot at this. That's the elevator. Okay, she's coming. You ready? I've thought a lot about this, and this is what I'm going to do. And you can't tell me I can't.
You know something? That's exactly what I am telling you, and you're not hearing me.
You can't tell me what to do with my life, Sam. If you want to come along, then come with me.
I know. You know something? I wouldn't go along with you if it was the last act I could commit on Earth. If you do it, you do it. You're on your own. I want no part of it.
What was that about?
Hi. Oh, he just thinks he's my self-appointed protector, and I don't know. I may have lost the memory, but I'm not helpless, and I just wish he could get that, you know.
It's about me, isn't it?
Lindsay, didn't you say that we threw a joint Thanksgiving dinner?
Yeah. It wasn't the most festive holiday ever.
Well, then let's do it. No, really, let's do it right this time, you know? Let's give a joint Thanksgiving dinner together. I think it would be fun.
Really?
Sure.
Does that mean you still want to be my friend?
Absolutely. Of course I do. Do you want to be? Do you want to still be mine?
It would mean the world to me.
Well, then, let's try it. I think we owe it to ourselves.
And I think you're right. I say we go for it.
Okay. Thanksgiving, here we come.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We have a lot of planning to do.
Yeah, we kind of do.
Fast
don't we?
planning.
Yeah, fast.
There you go.
You know what? It's gotten late, so I gotta go. You know what I'll do? I'll call you.
Okay.
Okay.
Good.
See you soon.
All right. This is going to be fun.
Yip, 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 yip. Lots of fun.